Every day.
Welcome to the Bach Boys. We are boys who love the Bach. I'm Ryan S.
I'm Casey S.
I'm Jake C.
I'm Alex F.
And we are the Bach Boys. Boys, should we toast to Season 2, Sub-Season 4, Episode 2, Season 21 of The Bachelor, to Nick. And to Alex F.
Woo! Yeah, welcome.
I gotta get a clink in there. Well, a new Bach Boy and an old Bach Boy. From the dark proto Bach Boy years, Alex was there in the very beginning with our secret soft launch season with Caitlin Bristow's season, which was a fun time in our friend Ahmed and Alex's apartment. And it was a little drunker than the Bach Boys you're used to today. But it's one day they might leak. One day those episodes might leak. But we're fantastically beyond stoked to have you back, Alex.
It is an honor to be here.
I'm glad the witch's curse that turned you into a pup has worn off.
That's true. The Max turned into Alex because they were the same the whole time. What a twist.
Ryan, it's a little hot in this studio because we have a celebrity at our table.
I know, it's true. Daniel B couldn't be here tonight, unfortunately, fans. But in his place, we have a very, very special guest. We have world-renowned photographer Franco Lacosta, as seen this week in the show, The Bachelor, with all our girls on the group day. Franco
welcome, Bach Boys.
Welcome, Franco L.
Oh, too kind. Oh, so kind.
Yep. Keeping it real steamy back here, Franco.
I am just here for my boys, and I look you in the eyes, and I see good things.
So you're world renowned, and you're giving us a professional endorsement?
Yes, I am. You can just ask Franco Lacosta. Go francolacosta.com and tweet at me and say, "Do you support the Bach Boys?" I say yes, I promise.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you very much. I know that Puerto Rico is very beautiful this time of year, and it means a lot that you come to cold, windy, snowy Los Angeles.
Yes. Yes.
You really coax some beautiful performances out of those women, and I'd like to think you're going to coax some beautiful performances out of us tonight, although we're not off to a great start.
Yes.
My speech. Wow, you're very eloquent.
Yes.
It was a great week in Nick's journey to love. Franco Lacosta was there on the first group date, which was really a whole lot of fun. As Nick would say, very sexy.
Oh, Nick, I'm going to do my American accent now.
Franco.
Let's hear it. Let's see if it's any good.
So this is my American accent, boys. I'm a multi-talented man, okay? I can shoot some photos.
We're not all from Southern California. We're not all from beach towns. You don't have to do that.
You're so much more well-spoken.
No, I want to do this, okay? You know, when in Rome, right?
Well, at least you sound enough like Daniel. That's probably going to get us through the rest of this episode, Franco. Franco L.
He was a very handsome boy, I got to say that.
Yeah, he's a model. You actually should work together sometime.
What? No way.
Yeah, guys. Daniel B. Print.
But what a date.
Yeah, what a date. It was great. I liked everything about it. What?
It was great.
It was great. It was honestly like one of the better, like, tacky group dates that I've seen in a while. I think it lent itself well to pitting the girls against each other because not only was it a beauty contest, there was also like the literal bridesmaid dynamic. And of course, they made Corinne the bride. I freaking loved that.
A bunch of them were brides.
Well,
Well, she was the beach bride.
Yeah, she was the only one that was like.
Let me say, she was a beach.
Well, I think you're onto a good point here, Ryan S., because I think there's a lot of speculation out there right now that Corinne may be the best Bachelor villain of all time. And I'm likely to believe that she's right up there because she's out of her freaking mind and is willing to push the boundaries of this show, which is exactly what the producers want. So they played right into her hand. They gave her a crazy challenge that made her angry and upset and sexy and drunk, and it was great.
Are you comparing her to Chad?
Yeah.
Or Olivia.
She's better than Chad.
Or
Wow.
Tiara.
No.
Pre you guys. No, Chad's the man. Well, and this leads me to my next point. Last season on the Bach Boys, on JoJo's season, we came out as bad for Chad. And I would like to come out with the new hashtag, I plan to sin for Corinne because she is dope. She's a crappy person, and like for the same reasons, like obviously Chad's a bad person, but like boy oh boy, I can't get enough. Like she's really something, you guys.
You're really flourishing in Donald Trump's America, Ryan.
Yeah, don't mansplain
What was
my
the
feelings case.
What was the hashtag again?
Well, I
Golden
guess
shower.
Sin for Corinne.
Sin for Corinne, sin with Corinne.
Sin. Oh well.
I sin
Bach
with
Boys-
Corinne is good. Trying
I
to figure
sin
out how to
for
get it
Corinne.
down.
I think it's I sin for Corinne. I sin for Corinne. Let us know, Bach Boys Nation, what you tweeted us with the hashtag. You're gonna do sin for Corinne, sin with Corinne, I sin with Corinne.
Well, the whole point is we tell them the hashtag and then they
Yeah,
use it.
Let's just go ahead and just divide
don't
our
pick
audience
the
right
hashtag.
now.
okay, fine.
How
I sin for Corinne. That's the hashtag. I sin for Corinne.
What about sinner for Corinne or something? Whatever.
No.
Look,
Alright.
I need to get some. Casey, you got some hard stuff? You
Well,
wanna lay on us? You
I
got
have
some
something
truth?
weighing on me, and it's that.
Take
Look,
us to school, Casey. Take us to school.
everyone knows that Ryan was bad for Chad. Now Ryan's sinning for Corinne, or sinning for Corinne. and I
Ryan
don't-
commits sin
Ryan-
for Corinne. Ryan
All right,
commits
yes.
sin for Corinne.
All right, so everybody knows that, and everyone knows that I'm here for the right reasons, and that I'm a good guy.
Of course.
But I want to know something. I want to know what this guy thinks. This guy right here, that newcomer. How do you feel about Corinne?
I think she's awful. Just to be blunt,
Emily Blunt us.
Yeah,
But I
she's,
also think she knows what she's doing. I think she knows that early on, you got to catch the attention by being evil. That's what gets the early buzz started. Last season, it was Chad. He started all the buzz by being the villain. I think she knows exactly what she's doing.
Well, exactly, because the one who is the villain gets the attention. Like, all attention is on them, as far as everyone in the house, the eyes of America, and therefore the Bachelor, because he knows this is something he's got to deal with. And whether he wants to or not, like, this is something he's become caught up in. He's going to develop a relationship quicker with Corinne because they're going to have to negotiate a lot of conflict along the way, which is not good. I don't think Nick is right for her. I don't think she's right for really anyone. Maybe Casey, who can tame a broken stallion like a gaucho.
I do.
I can remain silent no longer. I was there. I saw the whole thing. You boys have to remember this.
That's right.
So
That's right, Franco.
the problem is Nick's okay. It's not that Nick isn't right for her. She isn't right for Nick. Let's
So why
get
did
that
you
very,
give her
very,
the
very
rose?
close. She took the best photo. Okay, I gotta say she took the best photo. But my second favorite pick.
You seem like you might be a little biased there. The guy sitting right in front of her.
my
with the
wallet
camera.
was a little heavier after I made that announcement.
Oh,
so
Franco.
thank you, ABC. But
Yeah, that was obviously producer staying.
but I gotta say something. All right, got big problems with this date. All right, Corinne, she goes there and she's like, I'm bad for Nick, right? And
remember
she
that,
takes
yeah.
off her top, and other girls are shocked, and they're saying, "Wow, that takes courage. Wow, I don't have the balls to do that." And I'm like, listen to this, audience. It doesn't take courage to take.
Has balls.
Jamie does have balls. She has metal balls hanging out of her nose. But
That's true.
But audience, it doesn't take, and Bach Boys, it doesn't take courage to take your top off on national TV. I think it takes a kind of insecurity
Or money.
Yeah, and it makes me feel bad for her because when you're answering phones for your dad's multi-million-dollar company and you're trying to take credit for it all the time when your nanny's bringing you sliced zucchini or whatever it was,
Cucumber.
like it's so bad because instead of just like you said, everyone's talking about her, but she's putting herself out right where Liz is. She's putting herself out right on the one note kind of thing where she's going to be around. And unfortunately, she exposed a huge chink in Nick's armor. I know I'm talking at length here, but Nick, he gave her the group date rose. So he fell for all of it, which sucks because that hurts me. I want Nick to find real love, and that's not how you do it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that limits him to like 2 women because there's only 2 women of marrying age to him specifically.
But that's what the show's all about. We have to remember that.
But I guess I just think the best part about Corinne and it's the same thing with Chad, is these classic like Bachelor one-liners. The one that specifically resonated with me was, if you're not comfortable getting interrupted, then why did you come here? It's like,
But then she was interrupted and immediately was uncomfortable with it.
Of course, she's going to go right on the offensive against the own thing. She's going to be a hypocrite. She's a villain, obviously.
Well, yeah, shout out to Platinum Vagines all around the world,
Is she the one with the platinum?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Look, Corinne is a
Didn't you
lot
see
like
it?
Corinne's a lot like a prized horse, okay? She's going to run as fast as she can in her big Kentucky Derby, but after one season, those legs are going to give out, Nick's going to shoot her in the face, and it's all going to be over. So, moral of the story, if you act like Corinne, if you're out there just sprinting away and don't take your time to find love, Nick's going to shoot in your face.
Shoot in your face?
Something like that.
She's got a lock for paradise, though. Let me tell you what, boys. She's got a lock for paradise.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
She's I mean, I don't agree, but absolutely is my catchphrase.
It goes back to my point, though, that she knows what she's doing. Mm-hmm. You make a big stir, and it guarantees other... Well, you get to show up on other Bachelor.
But how is that a pro?
It's not.
How can we say, like, to her credit, she knows how to detract from the one thing we care about, which is true love.
And she's there for not the right reasons.
She's not there for the right reasons. And sure, it's entertaining. I can totally get that. You know, I was bad for Chad too, and so I know what it's like to enjoy a villain's presence.
I do.
Yeah,
I love the drama.
Olivia was my pick.
Yeah, because there was a lot
Or
of
Daniel B's
blondes
pick.
in the season promo, so that wasn't your fault. You were just playing the odds. But Corinne is not here for the right reasons. That's the bottom line. I don't like watching her. I think she's taking away valuable camera time that I would love to see. Learn a lot more about Vanessa. I didn't get a lot of camera time for Vanessa this week, but that's okay because I know she's going to come in strong next week.
She's your pick, right?
She is my pick. And
Boys,
wholeheartedly.
Sorry.
Go on. No,
Finish.
go ahead.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Okay, I have a question for all
Go
of you.
ahead, interrupt. I didn't come here to be interrupted.
You have to
but-
understand
Yeah,
something.
you got to get used to it.
Okay.
I'm used to it. I said go.
You know what? You're gonna get interrupted by your friends. You're
Like,
gonna
are
get
you okay?
interrupted by your
Look,
non-friends.
I'm a psychology minor, okay, honorary major. So
I'm taking my top off.
are you okay?
I'm okay. Okay. Question though. Real talk, boys. Real talk.
Yeah. Only.
Okay. I want a small little debate here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think Corinne is here for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because when she gave her little monologue, she's sitting on the bench and she goes, "You know what, guys? It's gonna be awkward, but we're all here for one thing. We're all here talking about the same guy." You know, heavily implying that she's here for Nick. She's being open. She's being vulnerable. These are things we talk about all the time on the Bach Boys.
Yeah,
and as much as I love to hate her, she's really falling into these
No,
categories.
you're absolutely right. Corinne pokes the same holes in the right reasons that Chad did. Like,
And
to say what the
Olivia.
right reasons
Yeah.
are. She's not playing fair. She's not playing nice. But like she said herself, no matter how it makes other people feel, you have to be yourself.
Exactly.
And who's to say that's not the right reason?
Yeah, what's happening here, she's playing into what I like to call the echoes of success. There's been previous contestants who've had these same thoughts, same manifestos. I'm on here. That's my husband. As far as I'm concerned, he's mine. These other people are just here getting in the way. Olivia said the same thing. She said, as far as I'm concerned, we're together already. And I once
mentality.
praised her for that until I was able to see how that plays out. Now I know better.
Well,
But-
it's possessive and it is controlling.
It is.
And to summarize, no one of the Bach Boys thinks that Corinne is the girl for Nick. It should go all the way. We think, I mean, I personally, I think everyone deserves a shot at love. I don't know that she's in a place to really find that real love right now. But I am entertained by her, and I'm not sorry. Not sorry she's not on my lists, but I'm enjoying her very much.
I just feel like she's on that classic villain arc where she makes it to about halfway through the season
Yeah.
and then gets on the dramatic
Totally.
2-on-1 where she
Yeah,
gets
she's
eliminated.
already,
I feel like
monologuing her plan.
Exactly.
So she's classic syndrome.
the high rise and then the steep fall.
What's crazy though is her monologue. I like after watching that, someone I was watching it with was like, was she talking to them or was she just giving herself a pep talk?
That's the same way I felt. Well, I mean, look, I'm the biggest Corinne hater in the world, but I think
You are.
everyone,
That's the first thing you told me,
final
Casey.
words, Case. I'll give you the final words on Corinne because we got to cover the next 2 dates.
I just think part of me, and you guys tell me if you disagree, but part of me just feels bad for her because of her upbringing as a Haitian orphan. It's just,
She doesn't
it's
like caviar.
hard. It's hard when all you eat is hot dogs and cucumber.
High five for hot dogs and
Yeah,
cucumber.
right
Up
over
top.
me. I
There
love
we
it.
go.
Your American accent, Franco, is impeccable.
Oh, thanks. It's great. You know, I've been taking improv classes in LA and stuff to really keep me on my toes.
Yeah, sponsored
Yeah.
by the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater. And
Quick shout out before we move on. The shotgun wedding photos were my favorite. Beyond Corinne.
Well,
yeah.
which one was shotgun?
Her
Alexis?
name's Sarah,
No, it was
Alexis.
Alexis.
Dolphin Girl.
Alexis.
The
yes.
quality of all those pictures, though, were garbage. They looked like they were taken with like a Nokia Sidekick or what's the
Ryan,
one?
he's right here.
Franco.
Oh,
It's
uh,
a D3100, okay?
Yeah, come on, Ryan.
Whatever.
It's an all right camera.
Whatever.
It used to
Bad
be.
mouth
You look
Yeah,
into
right in
my
front of
eyes.
them. Even
and
know
you
what
say to me-
aperture is?
You look into my eyes and you say, "I love you," before time.
That was the freaking best. This episode is sponsored by Menage a Trois Wine, Silk, soft red wine blend. I've never actually had a red blend. I'm kind of enjoying it.
It's nice. It's a nice.
And
thing.
also sponsored by 50 Shades of Grey, 50 Shades Darker. Coming to theaters February 14th.
Speaking of 50 Shades Darker, how about that one-on-one? You know, something Christian Grey, something that he would have done differently than Nick so far. I like comparing the two. Christian Grey would have flown that helicopter himself. He would have landed that helicopter onto his own yacht, into his own hot tub, into his own community in Southern California, and then gone on his own Ferris wheel.
And he would have done it with a blindfold on her.
And he probably would have been less sympathetic than Nick to her personal struggles. Boy, that really didn't see that coming with Danielle having that really hard-hitting backstory.
Yeah, I mean, like, aside from the fact that I already knew that because I read her bio, because I care about this show and the contestants.
We didn't know he died because of a drug overdose, and she didn't even know he was involved in drugs.
It wasn't my place to say.
She didn't know.
You
That's
knew
the
that?
crazy part.
I wasn't going to come out and just
because it said on the ABC website that he passed away.
Right. I mean, we don't need to dwell on it or anything.
She didn't Sanderson know. Okay.
I was really blown away when it was revealed that he was Sanderson Poe.
Can you pass this to Casey for me?
Casey. Yeah.
Just allow me to duck. Yeah, she Sanderson Poe'd him straight up. I mean, but obviously in a less manipulative way than what's her face?
Can you
What's her
explain to
name?
me what Sanderson Poe is?
Sanderson Poe was the dead fiance of the villain on Chris Soule's season. She was on the 2-on-1 with Ashley I, and he left them both ultimately in the desert. And she was so like obsessed with her story.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah. She was like, my story is so good, and my
One day,
fiance
Sanderson Poe, he was just walking and he died. he just died. And
we're making jokes about dead fiancés, but real talk, when I heard that from Danielle M, Danielle L still has my heart. Shout out. But that was brutal.
No, that was
And the crazy part is it's so real that it's been 5 years since that happened. She moved afterwards. We know this through the internet. She moved. She was in a nice country music video. So shouts out to that.
She is someone who is definitely here for like the textbook definition of the right reasons.
But she's also too good for him. She's too good for Nick.
I think she can bring out the best in Nick. I feel like
she brings it out of babies.
Dude, I feel
That's
like
right.
Nick is...
She brought me into this world, and that's how I was able to be such a strong, healthy boy.
So Ryan...
And live for the right reasons. But yeah, I mean, go ahead.
Well,
Ryan, as your pick... Sorry, Casey.
No,
Ryan's this first, and then I'll get to
Ryan, it's your pick. You deserve the chance to speak up.
And then me.
Well, as usual, I love Danielle M. I think she's really down to earth. Again, it's sort of that Bushnell effect of just seeing like they have that kind of connection that is a little flirty but also scared, and that's where the real connection happens. If it's scary a little bit, that's when it's real. And I think she brings out a good side in Nick. She is definitely the antithesis of this bad boy reputation he made for himself in the Bachelor Nation. Honestly, got a couple of shades of gray again. I mean, that music video. Is she an actress? Who knows? Where's her passion line? Neonatal nursing or acting in music videos? Maybe she's just looking for fame. I don't know. Playing devil's advocate with my own choice because
No, valid points. Valid points.
I don't know. I'm a little at odds this season. I feel like Nick, I'm worried about him finding love, and I'm second guessing everything.
Well, look, as you boys know, last season I was known for some bold theories along with my big heart.
Lay it on us. Lay it on us.
I have a very strong feeling that her husband is not actually dead.
All right. I'm not even going to entertain that one.
God.
Well, I have evidence if you would listen to my evidence.
Okay, lay it on
country
us.
singer.
All right. Have you ever seen her husband or Liz in the same room?
What?
That's a valid point.
I have
the doula.
not. Just to answer, I have not, Casey.
I don't know. I looked up what her husband looked like. He has strong brunette features, is a doula, and slept with Nick.
So you think she's...
And I feel like...
Jade and Tanner's wedding?
At Jade and Tanner's wedding.
Is that right, Casey?
Oh my gosh.
So you think Liz is her husband?
No.
Her fiance?
I think her husband is Liz.
Okay, this is all speculation, but the Bach Boys are looking into
But
it.
I have seen them together. Well,
No,
what-
you haven't. You've
Bach
never
Boys
once
Nation,
seen them in the same
if
room.
you think that Liz is Danielle M's fiance, supposedly dead fiance.
Tweet at us and look like an idiot in front of your friends.
I'm just gonna break down here. If you think that, stop watching the show.
Casey, these outlandish claims
You've
are
already
just,
broken
they're making
character.
you the villain of the Batch Boys.
Yeah,
I think that's what you
no,
want.
No.
I think you know
if
what
Casey's
you're
the
doing.
villain, then I'm Cindy Lou Who, and I'm gonna
No, you're
listen
Franco
to him and-
Lacosta. That's who you are, and you're no one else. Not today.
I'm going to be the whistleblower, and I'm going to tell whoever's going to pick Casey that he shouldn't pick her and make a bad name for myself as well. Much like Kristen did to herself when she decided to be the interloper in the Liz-Nick drama.
Yuck.
And she, it's like you don't want to be the one using your one-on-one time to talk about
Cardinal
the other girls.
sin.
That is just a cardinal sin, a rule of Batch Boys Nation, a rule of Bachelor Nation. You don't want to be the one talking about other people in your one-on-one time. Make it about you.
Did anyone
Usually.
else feel like Liz told the only girl in the house who would
Yep.
tell Nick?
Well, it's crazy. It's the damn Daniel dynamic. It's like every villain's they have a magnetic effect where they pull in a minion somehow.
Kristen wasn't
Yeah.
a minion though. Kristen, I think, was manipulating her because she was like, "Oh, I'll never tell your secret," and then, like, of course, told the secret.
No, yeah, she
Well, no.
really.
If we could just think back for a second, I don't want to throw this baby out with the bathwater just yet. She was talking. They were talking. She was talking with Liz, and Liz told her all this stuff, and she was like very taken aback. And so when she got to speaking with Nick, she goes, "Oh my God, like I can totally understand why you feel that way." And then Nick was the one who pried. She wasn't
Nah.
like,
Yeah.
"Guess what? Liz told me
No,
this."
of course.
You don't crack.
She made it obvious.
You know what? This is literally what happened to me on my way over here. Okay, I was driving on my way up to Los Angeles
From Puerto Rico.
and a homeless man throws himself in front of my car. I hit the brakes, coming within an inch of hitting him. He grabs me by the scruff of my collar and he says, "Tell me where the Batch Boys are. Tell me where they are located." And I was like, "I'm not telling you. That is secret information that he shared with me along with a large transaction of money." Okay,
of course.
And he grabs me by the collar and he pulls out a knife. He says, "I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this, boy. Don't you believe me?" And I said, "I'm just Franco Lacosta, world-renowned photographer. I can't tell you these things." And he said, "That's why you're the best in the biz." And he pulled off his mask. Chris Harrison. Not even
Whoa.
kidding.
I didn't see that coming.
Where's the story going?
So I'm telling you, Chris Harrison tested me to see if I would reveal the secret location of the Batch Boys 2.0 studio, and I didn't break. And that's why she shouldn't have cracked the Nick.
So what you're saying is that Chris Harrison, the man, the one guy that we would love to have in the Batch Boys studio,
so
asked
much.
you for the address of the Batch Boys studio, and you denied it.
I stopped it from happening. You guys should all thank me.
Well, Batch Boys security
I
is
know.
a number one. Yeah,
No.
is number one priority. Especially that's the reason we changed studios after the fan onslaught of late 2016
and our recent Twitter hack.
yeah, our recent Twitter hack, guys. If you're hacking into the Batch Boys Twitter,
Georgia.
knock it
Yeah.
off. Knock it off.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Anyway, I mean, that group date, we're running out of time, but that group date, I mean, not a lot happened other than the Liz thing. And she ultimately went
all right.
home. That was so inappropriate for her to call Nick out like that in front of everybody. And she just obviously was not here for the right reasons. I mean, it was just obvious that she wanted to be on TV, saw the opportunity, because, like Nick said, they had mutual friends. If she had wanted to reach out to him, they easily could have. And he had tried. He said, "I wanted to stay in touch." She denied. Now she's on TV, and now she's gone home.
She's just playing games, and anyone who's playing games with love is not ready for a husband, is not ready for a relationship, and just is not ready for Nick.
Plus, it'd help
Yeah.
if she had a real job.
Yeah, unlike being a doula.
A doula is
Slash
a
dead
real
husband.
job,
Yeah,
guys.
without
it's not.
doulas, Danielle
It's
M
not.
wouldn't have
Jabbar.
any babies to.
It's funny how on the opposite end of the spectrum, Danielle, or spectrum, the spectrum, Danielle M and Liz are, because Liz is a doula,
And
which
because
requires
they've-
no training. And
Name-
Danielle
Because
M
they
is
were
a-
formerly married.
Yeah,
Name
that's true
one
too.
famous doula. I dare you.
Oprah Winfrey. She
the
performed.
medulla oblongata.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Pound it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
me over Ryan.
Yeah.
Um,
So that sums that up, right?
So, yeah,
I
I
mean,
get that's how we all feel. Is what how Ryan's. Yeah,
Yeah, we all agree
We
with
all
me.
feel that way. We all feel that way.
No. I want to touch on it real quick.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
If Daniel
we
feels
gotta
differently,
we
we
got to
can
get
talk
to
about
the
it.
results of the fantasy league.
Yeah,
All right,
totally.
no, forget it. Move on.
No, you
move
want
on
one
to
more?
Theo.
You got
No, go for it. I'll have
Okay,
more
okay,
games
okay.
next week.
14 seconds.
Rabble.
Okay. So, and no. It's I need to go into more detail if we're going to talk
All
about
right,
it.
we'll
Yeah,
get it
yeah,
next time.
yeah.
We'll get it next time. Or he'll tweet about it or something. We'll make a sketch.
Liz,
Anyway.
good riddance.
Yeah,
How about
good
that?
riddance.
Okay.
That's final words. Cheers to good riddance.
Cheers to
I can't turn down a
adios,
cheers.
Liz.
Good riddance.
Right over the equipment.
Yeah.
Right over the equipment. Okay. Theo, you got to tell us who your picks are, bro.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Theo wasn't here last week, so we need to get his final four and his final pick.
Sorry, who's Theo? This is Alex,
Alex
F.
F. Sorry.
I don't know who that is. That was a spasm, a lip spasm.
I have half last name revealed.
In my hand, my picks. Since I was unable to attend last week, even though I got the highest score on the guest,
That's true.
that's
if he
true.
had been here, he
I
would
would
have
had
picked
first pick. But I
he
get
really
it.
knows the show.
My final four are Rachel, the attorney,
Oh,
course,
wait.
that's a good one.
Okay, cool.
Bold.
That's
Impression Rose.
first impression.
Did you
Rose.
say Bolt? Like Usain
Usain
Bolt?
Bold.
no.
Oh, Bolt. I
Like
like
not
that. I like that. I
italic.
like that. I like that.
Danielle
That's
M,
Okay.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, she's great.
Vanessa,
Okay.
Great. Good.
Solid
Very good
picks.
choice.
and my winner pick, Christina.
I was gonna say
Oh.
Christina,
Hygienist.
my man
I like
from
Hygienist.
Russia.
so much. I really like
What?
Christina, man.
Yeah.
Christina's cool.
That's a
I like
very
her.
solid
I-
pick.
She's under the radar, but she's had a little bit of attention in every episode. They made sure to feature her.
What's
I feel
crazy is like,
and she looks like she's there for the right reasons, which is what's most
yes, yes. I loved her breakup thing. So cute. And I also
Exactly.
loved Astrid's. Astrid?
Astrid?
Astrid.
Okay.
Asperger's.
Astrid's where she's like, hey, I need to talk to you. I heard you're dating my friends. I was like, that was funny. I like that.
That was good. That
The-
was
the
really
dating
clever.
thing is
I
weird.
Like Astrid for sure.
Jake, you want to take us through the leaderboards right now before we head out this week?
Yeah, sure. Just while we're on the topic, just want to give some quick shout outs. First, obviously, to our number one, Eric D.
What up, Eric D? Round of applause for
Congratulations.
Eric D.
Wow.
Schooling
Yeah.
all of us.
Yeah.
Clear first place.
A
Tweet
recent,
at us.
a
We wanna
recent
talk to
fan,
you.
who we've been interacting with, and he's now our number one in the leaderboards. Sharing second place is Hannah T, Stacy Not Lacey, and fourth time's the charm.
Wow.
Nice.
So thank you
Congrats
all.
to them. Congrats
And,
to them.
You know, of course, because the third place, which is fifth, just by the way the breakdown.
No,
goes.
it's fifth place.
Yeah, so fifth place, whatever. But you know, really third is Jake C.
Okay.
Oh,
Who's
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Whatever. Whatever.
Who else is up there?
Sarah Tay 91, Chaotic Mom, and Alex F.
What?
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know
well,
who that
for the record, I would have way more points and probably be number one if I'd remember to
Okay.
do my
Okay.
predictions for this week, but I forgot to do the predictions.
Read the rest.
We don't
It's
wanna
a
do
handicap.
this.
That's called a handicap, guys. You're welcome.
It's called excuses.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then for the rest of us, I would like to go ahead and point out that we have Daniel B in 9th place.
Nice. I stand alone in 9th.
Ryan S at 19th.
What?
I left my picks out for this week. It was a handicap.
Yeah,
I'm giving
no,
you guys
absolutely.
a little
Yeah,
start.
sure. And you want to be the host of
Absolutely.
Bach Boys. Whatever.
And behind Ryan S by 10 points in 27th place is Casey S.
If I may, I have one legitimate excuse, and that's I didn't get any sleep this week because I was haunted by the not ghost of Danielle M's husband.
Anyway, we're over.
Winner gets to host the Bach Boys next season.
winner,
so
guys,
get
if
ready.
you've been shouted out, like tweeted us, let us know
I mean,
who you
Alex
are.
F.
Let us interact with you a little more personally. Slide into our DMs because we want to engage more than just your little name on the little roster of our fantasy league thing.
Oh wait.
And like personal thing, guys. Fans out there, if you beat me in fantasy, I will come and be your personal doula at your birthing.
You're darn tootin'. Casey did mine, and I have very minimal scarring.
Hey, just as a heads up to everyone, real quick, before we go, make sure. Wait, can someone pull the Bach Boys Twitter? Someone tweet it. I just want to shout them out. Thanks for writing in. We need more people writing in. We wanna do
Will
a segment.
Sticious had a great reference
Pull
this
it up.
week.
I'll pimp this stuff out. Okay. Remember, audience, listen up. Facebook is the best way to get in touch with us. Okay. Number 2, Twitter's cool. We want you to tweet at us because we record on Tuesdays, so you have all of Monday night and then Tuesday to tweet at us. Number 3, if you want to write something in more longer, if you want to get down in the nitty gritty, learn about the Bach Boys, learn about Nick, maybe the ladies, head on now over to batchboys.net.
You
That's
can
where
see that
one-stop shop.
You can see the secret baby picture that we found of
Yeah.
Nick. It's on the Batch page on batchboys.net. Check it out. And shout out to Lil Sticious. She tweeted at us this week. She said it was pretty clear that the date 1 was the A team and date 2 was the B team.
100% Little
Nailed
Stitches.
it.
You are so right.
I'm liking that tweet right now. In fact,
And you know why?
retweeting.
Because Danielle L was there. Am I right? Danielle L.
Wow. Okay.
You're
All
the
right.
best. I'll fight
That's
for
true.
you
It's not
for the
looking good for
whole
me.
season. I'll fight for you
I
the
like
whole
Christina.
season.
I think that was a good pick. And I think we got a great season ahead of us.
Danielle L followed me on Twitter, by the way.
Nailed
Yeah,
it.
we
Yeah,
interacted
that's
with
cool.
her
That's
on
cool.
Twitter. If you check
Yeah.
out our Twitter, you'll see
Yeah.
that.
If any of you people that we've interacted with so far, famous Batch people, want to come on the Batch Boys, do it. Slide into our DMs. We'd love to have
Christian,
you.
we're looking at you. King Koopa, what up?
Yeah,
All right.
that's what's up.
Let's
All
go.
right, cheers to a fantastic
Theo's
second
first episode.
Alex F.
It's a pleasure to be here, boys.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.